Hello students, welcome to this session. In this session of this video, we discuss about how to find the series solution of a differential equation. Before that, let us know why this series solution is required for a differential equation. Sometimes finding the analytic solution for a given differential equation becomes tedious, difficult, and sometimes impossible also. In such situation, in order to serve the purpose, we can think of series solution of a differential equation. That's the first thing we have to keep in mind why the series solution is required. And the series solution for a given differential equation is obtained using two methods. One is called as power series method. Another one is called as the generalized power series method, or it is also called as Frobenius method. In order to explain these methods, now let us consider one second order linear homogeneous differential equation as follows. Homogeneous means when RHS is 0. Consider the homogeneous equation as P naught x into d square by dx square plus P1 x into dy by dx plus P2 of x into y equals to 0, where P0x, P1x, P2x are some polynomial in x. Now, the series solution of a differential equation differs based on the value of P0x. Suppose the value of P0x is not equal to 0 at x equal to 0, then this x equal to 0 is called as ordinary point of equation 1, and the method what we apply to find the series solution in this case is called as power series method, and we refer it as case 1. Now there are some methods or some steps to be followed to find the series solution of a differential equation, okay, using the method power series. And one by one step let us discuss. Whenever we find that the value of P0x is not equal to 0 at x equal to 0, then we have to apply the power series method. And the first step of power series method states that we have to assume the solution of the differential equation 1 in the form y equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square and so on. The same thing in the form of summation, we can say that we have to assume the solution as y equal to summation r varies from 0 to infinity ar into x raised to r. Let us denote that one as equation 1, and the equation what we have considered, that equation 1. The differential equation as equation 1. Now here there are some constants, that is namely a0, a1, a2, a3 and so on. They are all constants which are to be determined. And here the main agenda of the process of finding the series solution of a differential equation involves in identifying the values of a0, a1, a2, a3 and so on. That is the main main thing that we have to execute while finding the series solution of a differential equation. Now we assume this one, that is y equal to summation ar into x raised to r varies from 0 to infinity as the solution of 1. Now once you look at the requirements of equation 1, then what are those requirements? First let us realize those. First it requires a value of y. Now we have given the value of y like this. Then it requires dy by dx, and it requires d square by dx square. That's why our second step is, for this assumed y, we have to find dy by dx and d square y by dx square. That will be the second step. Then in the third step, we are supposed to substitute these values of y, dy by dx and d square y by dx square in equation 1. Means we have to substitute the values of y, dy by dx and d square y by dx square. Now in the fourth step, the first step is meant to find the values of the constants in the assumed solution, namely a0, a1, a2, a3 and so on. In order to find those, this is the step we have to follow. That is, we have to equate the coefficient of various powers of x to 0 to determine the constants of the assumed solution, namely A2, A3, A4 and so on in terms of A0 and A1 only. Therefore, this is our first step. And as I told you that our main aim is to find these values and to substitute the values of these constants, namely A0, A1, A2, A3 and so on in equation 1 to get the required series solution of a differential equation using power series method. That's why the step 5 states that substituting the values of these constants in the expanded form of 2. In the expanded form of 2 means this one, that is a0 plus a1x plus a2x square a3x cube and so on. And this is called as summation form and this is called as expanded form. Now we have to substitute the values of these constants in the expanded form of 2 to get the series solution of equation 1 in the form that is y equal to a0 into y1x plus a1 into y2x. Let us take it as equation 3 where y1x and y2x are infinite series in x. As all the constants that is a2, a3, a4 and so on and are expressed in terms of a0 and a1 only, therefore our final solution will contain only two things, namely a0 and a1 along with the two infinite series, namely y1x and y2x. Now let us denote it as equation 3. And this is the procedure which we have to adopt to find the series solution of the given differential equation using power series method. Therefore, we have to keep in mind when we have to apply the power series method. Whenever the value of P naught x is not equal to 0 at x equal to 0, then only we have to apply the power series method. And this point x equal to 0 is called as ordinary point. And let us discuss the another case. Another case means what? That is the value of P naught x, okay, becomes 0 at x equal to 0. And in this case, this x equal to 0 is called as singular point of equation 1. Okay. Then now the method of finding the series solution in this case means whenever P naught x equal to 0 at x equal to 0, then the method is called as the generalized power series method or the Frobenius method, we call it as. Now again, here also we have to follow some of the steps to follow the series solution. In this case, the first step is we have to assume y equal to x raised to k into a naught plus a1x plus a2x square and so on, and that one equal to, once you rewrite in the summation format, it will be resulted as summation r varies from 0 to infinity ar into x raised to k plus r. Let us take it as equation 4 as the series solution of equation 1, where k a0, a1, a2, so on are all constants to be determined, and here we have to keep in mind the value of a0 is not equals to 0. That will be our first step. Whenever we find that the value of p0 x is not equals to 0 at x equals to 0, then we have to assume y equal to summation r varies from 0 to infinity ar into x raised to k plus r as the solution of the equation 1. That is our first step. Again, as we already say that the requirements of equation 1 are, it requires y, it requires dy by dx, it requires d square y by dx square. That's why our second step is we have to find y and we have to find d square y by dx square for the assumed y. Now the third step is we have to substitute the values of y, dy by dx and d square y by dx square in equation 1. Now, these are the three steps that usually we follow, similar to that of first method, that is the power series method. Now, the method in second method, that is in Frobenius method or in generalized power series method, the step 4 is somewhat different that of first case. Here, we have to equate the coefficient of lowest power of x to 0. Okay, once we equate the coefficient of lowest power of x to 0, we get a quadratic equation in K, and this quadratic equation in K is called as indicial equation. When it is a quadratic equation, it has two roots, and those two roots we are denoting them as K1 and K2. Okay, that is the fourth step. And again, fifth step is similar. Then we have to equate the coefficient of other powers of x to 0, and we have to express a1, a2, a3, so on in terms of a0 only. Earlier, we have expressed a2, a3, a4, and so on in terms of a0 and a1. But in this case, you have to express all a1, a2, a3, and so on in terms of a0 only. These are the steps to be followed. Okay, in the second method, that is in the Frobenius method, the general solution we are going to write in this fashion. That is, suppose the roots k1 and k2 of the initial equation are real and distinct, and they are not differing by an integer. If their difference is not equals to an integer, that is k1 minus k2 is not equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on, then the complete solution in the second case is given by, that is y equal to capital A, that is some arbitrary constant, into the value of y at k equal to k1 plus b into the value of y at k equal to k2. This is the way how we can write down complete solution of a series, means a complete solution of the given equation using the Frobenius method. And these are the steps to be followed, okay, in the second case to find the series solution of a differential equation. Now there are some important results which may be used while finding the series solution of a differential equation, and these are some of the standard expansions we have. The first one is e raised to x. E raised to x is given by 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x squared by 2 factorial plus x cubed by 3 factorial and so on. Second one is e raised to minus x. Wherever x is there, if we replace that x by minus x, we are going to get this one as, that is 1 minus x divided by 1 factorial plus x squared by 2 factorial minus x cubed by 3 factorial and so on. Cos hyperbolic x is given like this, that is 1 plus x squared by 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial and so on. Sin hyperbolic x is given as x plus x cubed by 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 by 5 factorial and so on. Fifth one, cos x is given by 1 minus x squared by 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial minus x raised to 6 by 6 factorial and so on. And sin x is given by x minus x cubed by 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 by 5 factorial minus x raised to 7 by 7 factorial and so on. And see, while going through the theory or with the example, and these are the some of the standard results we may recall while solving the examples on series solution of a differential equation. And in this module, okay, we have to discuss importantly the series solution of a differential equation. Namely, first one we have to discuss the series solution of Bessel's differential equation, and that Bessel's differential equation is given as x square into d square by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus x square minus n square into y equal to 0. And this equation is known as Bessel's differential equation, and we have to require to find the series solution of this one. That is one important equation. And the second one is called as the Legendre's differential equation, and that is given by 1 minus x square into d square by dx square minus 2x into dy by dx plus n into n plus 1 into y equal to 0. Okay, in this section, okay, we are required to find the series solution of these two important differential equation, and that we can discuss in the next video. Thank you.